What's up, guys? Sports Estimators back with another video. Today we'll be talking NBA, breaking news of the gambling. Some are calling it Operation Nothing But Net. Want to talk to you guys about that, as well as a quick recap of opening nights, and is Wemby already the best player in the league? But let's go ahead and get started with the recap of 2 days ago.
2 days ago, yep.
The first game, we had Houston going to double overtime with OKC. OKC did not have J-Dub, Jalen Williams. What did you think about that game?
It was a crazy game. It was probably one of the best opening games in the NBA of all time. One thing I want to note is that Sengun, I think if he plays more defensive, the Rockets could win that game. There was a play. First of all, he was trying to do too much. Second of all, he let one of the players knock a three down, and he wasn't even playing defense, bro. He had his back towards him. That was one thing I wanted to know. But other than that, SGA.
He did have a great game, though.
He did.
Good. Other than that.
Yeah, he did. But SGA, he had an absolutely great game. He's going to show us that he's going to make another MVP run. And KD, that guy just loves ball. What are your takeaways?
Yeah, that game was, I don't know if we talked about it on our season preview, but I'm high on this Rockets team. We noted that Jalen Williams didn't play, so OKC isn't at full strength.
Yeah.
And they still won. But obviously this team is still trying to figure out how to play with KD now in their lineup.
Yeah.
And then the twin was playing point guard with Van Vliet out.
Yeah.
We'll see if that continues to be a thing. But the Rockets are like crazy big.
Yeah.
Pause. Because for them to have twins starting at point guard is crazy.
Yeah.
And then you got KD at basically, the two?
Yeah.
And then you had Sengun, Steven Adams, and Jabari Smith. That's the biggest starting five in the whole league. And one thing, I'm not sure if we talked about it, but the Rockets finished second last year in the West. And then you add KD, and you have to assume that Amen Thompson is better from last year.
Yeah.
I think the Rockets are definitely a contender in the West. It's just we'll see if they'll have enough to beat OKC or Denver.
Yeah, and one thing about the twin Amen Thompson, he has a nasty ass jumper. He could not make anything, but I mean, he ended up finishing the game with 18 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. He's an incredible athlete, though.
Yeah, bro, he is.
But one thing about the Thunder is Chet Holmgren definitely is going to be contending for that Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, I really like his game.
Yeah.
The Lakers game? I was in a way disappointed, but then I kind of took a step back and I'm like, I mean, they looked pretty good with considering the fact that Braun is out. You know what I mean? Luka went crazy. I mean, Luka did what was expected. Austin Reeves balled. So we'll see. I mean, Ayton was disappointing for sure.
I told you. I was
a bit more optimistic, but he's got to turn it around.
Bro, I think LeBron's going to put the hit on him next. I think he's going to throw him under the bus and say, this guy right here was also betting. Get him off my team. Feds are going to do a sweep on that team. One thing I do want to note, though, we did not speak on the Warriors. We didn't talk about them making playoffs. We did not touch at all about the Warriors in our video.
I'm not high on them, to be honest with you. I like what I saw from Kuminga. It looks like he's getting ready to take that next step. So if he does, I reserve the right to change my opinion on this team. But other than that, I mean, what do you think?
I think they make the playoffs.
Okay. I mean, I could see that.
Yeah.
But as far as contending, I don't really see that. Especially now, one thing I do want to talk about is that I think we kind of talked about it in the previous video, but when the Timberwolves went out and got Rudy Gobert to play with Cat, and everybody was like, why are they doing that? Having two big guys.
Yeah.
But we're starting to see that become a trend now.
Yeah.
A lot of teams are going big. I think you're seeing the resurgence
Mm-hmm.
of not just the big man, but like playing with two bigs.
Yeah.
Especially if you look at all the top teams, they have at least
Too
two.
big.
Because even the Nuggets, who have the best big man in the league, they went out and got Valanciunas.
Bro, that's what I was gonna tell you when I was
Yeah.
looking at it earlier today. I was like, bro, joking game, Valanciunas, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so you need, like, in this league now, you need size.
Yeah.
And with the Warriors, I don't, like, having said all that, I just don't see the Warriors having enough size to compete with those elite teams. I know they play small ball, but the days of Draymond Green guarding the 5, I think, are over.
But they got Al Horford.
How old is he?
Oh, he's old as hell.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I like Al Horford, but I just think, like, if you're asking Al Horford to take on Jokic and, you know, all those elite big guys, like the Rockets, like, just him, that's a very, very tall task.
I would have liked Vucevic to go to the Warriors.
Oh, yeah. I like him. I like his game. But, yeah. All right. Moving on from opening night. Is Wemby already the best player in the league?
Yeah.
You think so?
I think so. Bro, okay. He is playing point guard,
Point center?
point center guard at the 5. Not only that, bro, he made AD look small.
Yeah.
AD had no answers for him. AD almost fouled out trying to guard him. And I want to say my take of him being MVP does not look too far off.
Oh, nah. If the Rockets, if the Spurs are like maybe even like top 5, but he's just having an insane season, I could see him winning it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's basically a lock for Depoy.
Yeah.
Like with the way he's playing. 40 points on 15 of 21, 15 rebounds and 3 blocks.
Jesus Christ.
Like, he's a cheek. You know what he looks like to me? He looks like on 2K, my player, when you used to put like the sliders all the way up in like height, and it just looks like crazy. Bro, he kind of looks like that. Like, he just looks so much bigger than everybody.
Yeah.
And it almost seems like he's not even like trying.
Bro, okay, so my player comp for me, I guess you could say player comp, it looks like if he's a PE teacher that was formerly a D1 basketball player.
I'm dead.
And he's playing against his middle school students.
Bro, his skill level is insane. Like, he's not just, it's not just the fact that he's like big. He has a lot of skill.
Yeah, he does.
Like when that play, like that's getting talked about a lot right now, where, you know, he has the block and then he like goes between the legs and then just hits like a fadeaway. And his jumper looks good too,
That's
you know?
insane, especially for his size, bro. It's crazy to watch him do that. But
I feel like I expected him to dominate at this level. Like, I'm not surprised that he's doing it. What's surprising to me is the way he's doing it.
Yeah.
Like, how much better he looks offensively. Because we were kind of projecting him to be like this, like, 2-3 years from now.
Yeah.
But the fact that he's already, like, this good is... Honestly, it's scary, bro. Like,
It is.
Because his ceiling is literally he could be the best player ever. And that's not a crazy thing to say. Like, I've seen videos of, like, former NBA players saying, like, yeah, he could be the best player ever. Like, they called out Michael Jordan. It's like, yeah, he could be better than Jordan.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, bro. Are we ready to see that?
Bro, that's crazy. And I think, I don't know, I don't think we're going to get a bunch of Wembys. But going back to the whole, like, seeing more big men, I think we're going to start seeing more of those types of players. Like, more 7-footers that can handle the ball.
Well, we are starting to see that, though.
Yeah. But the thing with Wemby is that, like, he's not just 7 feet, he's 7'6". So, like, even if you're 7 feet, he's still half a foot taller.
Yeah.
It's just insane.
You think this is like what Wilt Chamberlain was doing
I was
to
going to
players?
say that's probably, like, what Wilt was, but Wilt was more of like a athlete, I think. Like, more physically imposing, like, maybe more dominant. Yeah. But Wemby's way more skilled, I think.
That's true. And you think Wemby could possibly break his points record?
What 50? I don't think he could do 50 points.
No, the 100. The 100 game. That's bro. Well, there's honestly, no video.
I know. If you ask LeBron, he called it.
He saw it.
I know. No, he's like, oh, I have footage. I think honestly, the 100 point is more likely than the averaging 50 in a season. Averaging 50 a season is insane. Like I don't know how the hell that's possible.
Wemby could possibly average 40 though.
I think if he really, really wanted to, he probably could.
Yeah.
But like, I just don't think like those types of players are thinking like that. They're like, oh, well, at least that's what they all say. Like, oh, I don't look at individual stats. I just want the team to win typology. But I could see him, bro. I could see him scoring 100, like in his prime. Like if he just goes out one day, it's like I'm just gonna score. Like I could see him getting 100, especially with how fast the game is played. Like the amount of possessions teams get.
Like if he were to play,
he shoots threes, bro.
Bro, that's crazy. And then the way the step back that he did, bro, on AD to get that three down, Jesus Christ. But if he were to play a small ball team like the Golden State Warriors, I wouldn't doubt it if he scores like almost 80 on them.
Bro, him and Steph together would be a cheat code.
Oh my God. How do you stop that?
Yeah.
How do you stop that?
That'd be... Well, pretty much, Loki, Wemby with any other superstar is kind of crazy. Like, we haven't even seen him with, like, De'Aaron Fox like this season so far. Like, this version of Wemby. So, like, we'll see. Like, this team... I think we said it. Like, we like all three Texas teams to make the playoffs. That seems very, very likely.
I think... Wemby MVP.
Dallas is going to come down to health, but
that
MVP take is looking pretty good.
And San Antonio to win.
Bro, that'd be crazy. If he wins this year, bro, he's like
goated.
Yeah, like we can't forget about Jokic though. At the time of this recording, Jokic is killing the Warriors. So, I think I'm gonna hold off on giving Wemby the title of the best player in the world right now. I'm still gonna give it to Jokic.
Yeah.
But I definitely think that when this season is over, I think we might be sitting here and saying like, yeah, it's pretty unanimous that Wemby's the best. I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't either, which is why I picked him to win MVP, and I wanted to be a little different because I was getting a little bit killed for that Jokic take.
Yeah, we'll see though. Jokic, as of right now, 16 and 11 and 8, still with the fourth quarter to be played. He's about to get a triple-double on the season debut. What do you say we move on to the crazy, crazy storyline that broke this morning?
Yep. It was absolutely crazy. I was stuck in traffic, and when I saw what happened, I couldn't believe it. But let me just read you guys here a few things. But what are your initial thoughts?
So I worked from home today, so I literally, like, when I checked my phone in the morning, that was the first thing that I saw. And I, like, woke up to that, and I was like, what the heck? Like, I was, like, shocked. To me, it was more surprising with Chauncey Billups because, as a coach, it's like, dude, how? But as I read up on it more, apparently he wasn't betting on the games. It was the poker-related stuff.
Yeah. Which is crazy, though, because then there's a lot of people saying that they were playing in those rigged games and they knew they were rigged because there was no way that he could have won. And, all the stuff that came out. But here's some headlines. Current and former NBA players and coaches Chauncey Billups, Terry Rozier, Damon Jones have been arrested. This was an illegal gambling and sports rigging operation that spanned years across 11 states. In total, 30 individuals have been arrested, 13 mafia members. Also to note, the FBI says that NBA player Terry Rozier told the defendants that he was going to leave a game early on March 23rd, 2023 with an injury. The defense then placed more than $200,000 of wagers on the under for his prop bets. With Rozier leaving the game after 9 minutes, those bets paid out tens of thousands of dollars in profits, and the defendants and Rozier counted the money at his house. Another note, the FBI says that former Raptors player Jontay Porter, brother of Michael Porter Jr.
Michael, there's so many baddies here, bro. Porter Jr.
was threatened to participate in the sports gambling scheme because of his gambling debts. In conclusion, take the under on a lot of these players.
Who was that? What's the source on that? All that news?
The source is I got it off of Twitter from account Joe Pompliano, who I believe got it off of the FBI press conference that was aired this morning.
Okay. There's a lot to unpack there.
Yes.
I did see following this news, I guess people had called out Terry Rozier before.
Yeah.
Because I saw the highlights and it does not look good for him.
Yeah.
Like it clearly looks like he's selling in some of the highlights.
Definitely.
I think like we kind of talked about it a little bit, but there's a great Joe Rogan clip where one of like the most profitable bettors explained that rigging games for sports isn't a smart thing to do because it's very easy to get caught.
Yeah.
Because if you put a sizable amount bet on like an outcome, it kind of sways the spread, and it's very easy to kind of, raise red flags regarding that. So it seems like this investigation has been spanning years, right?
Yeah. Definitely.
So I think, especially given with the whole Jonte Porter situation, I think that kind of probably scared like a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I don't think if people are still doing it now, they're idiots.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's kind of dumb in the first place to jeopardize literally millions of dollars that these players are making just for what? I think they said tens of thousands of dollars or even hundreds of thousands. Like, it's just not worth it. We'll see what the Chauncey Billups thing is, because if his allegations were tied to betting on like NBA games, I would have been confident in saying like he's never going to coach again. So even now, it's still not looking good, but we'll see.
Yeah, man. Feds did a sweep, man. Ain't looking good out here, but I mean, it'll be interesting to see what plays out.
Yeah.
But it just does not look good for anybody that was involved.
Yeah, because like, they haven't been convicted of anything yet, and if they are, like, what do the ramifications of that look like?
Yeah,
I'm assuming they'll be banned for life from the NBA.
Prison time.
Yeah, like, who knows? It sucks because, I mean, all those guys that have been affiliated with this kind of stuff, like, they all seem pretty likable guys. Like, I remember Terry Rozier, when that run with the Celtics, he was one of the more entertaining players in the league. Chauncey Billups looks like he was kind of turning things around with that Portland Trailblazers team. Yeah. So it's an unfortunate situation, but we'll see, in the coming weeks or months how it plays out.
Yeah. And we're innocent. We have nothing to do with it. Please do not pull up on us.
But
FBI.
To end on a lighter note, I feel like we should talk about, I already kind of mentioned him, MPJ. Do you have any thoughts about, I've seen like, just kind of skimming through media, that he had the greatest off-season run.
He did. And one thing I think we have to highlight when he plays the Cavaliers and when he plays the Dallas Mavericks. Because how are you going to have Alonzo Ball's baby mama on interviewing her of how it is to be a baby mama in the NFL, and oh my God, what's his name? PJ Washington's baby mama, Brittany Renner, also asking her the question, which, Jesus Christ, bro, to have two former players that you're playing against, like, on your podcast, like, that's crazy. Like, I'd throw hands at that point. I'm not saying, like, yeah, but I'd throw hands, bro. Like, why are you asking her about my business?
That's pretty crazy.
And just all the other stuff that he was saying, like paying for a girl's rent if she acts right. Yeah. It's a crazy
bro is comedy. He cracks me up. Like, I feel like he doesn't realize what he's saying is like that funny, or like he probably like it's not politically correct. Yeah. But we definitely, I think I speak for all NBA fans, we need that Club 520 Michael Porter Jr. interview, bro.
I don't know if he fucks with them though.
Really?
Yeah, because he was saying that like they were kind of like clip farming when they were talking about him. So I don't know if he messes with them like that, but we definitely.
I guess we probably would have gotten it by now, because they've gotten like, if they get like Jason Tatum, and like the big stars, I feel like they could have
Yeah.
gotten an MPJ at this point.
Oh, we could get MPJ. MPJ, if you
Bruh.
want, you could hop on here.
I wish.
But he was funny because we always talked about him though, even coming out of high school.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Like, I feel like I remember when Denver won that first championship, I thought that next year he was gonna like lock in and become like
and be the superstar.
that second option and not Jamal Murray.
Yeah.
And I feel like every year we've been waiting for him to take that next step because the talent is there, bro. He's a very good athlete.
Mm-hmm.
He can shoot, but I think with him, it's like I don't really see him have like much of like a dribble package. Like, you know what I mean? Like he doesn't really like. I don't really see him create his shot that much. So
or defend.
But he has like the athleticism, so he can do that. But it's just like with Denver, it was kind of like, oh, he had his role and he only had to do, so many things. So it makes sense. But now that he's on Brooklyn, it's like, bro, this can be like your team.
Your team, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's only been one game.
Yeah. But to me,
So
it almost looks like he just wants to catch and shoot.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't want to, he just wants to be in the open corner and just shoot it.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. If he's like a very laid back guy, just judging by the interviews. So I guess he's laid back on the court too.
I want to see him attack the rim like how he would like in college and in high school, bro. Because he looked incredible back then. And just so you guys know, that's how much ball knowledge we have because we would watch these guys coming up. And he's one of them. He was one of the early ones that we'd watch, even along with him and Lonzo Ball.
Bro, I've been a fan of his ever since.
I know you always quote on that.
Bro, it's just so hilarious to me because he's like, he's just on the bench and he's like, there's so many baddies here, bro. And then he's like, look at that one over there.
Hey, which you could tell that his vice has always been women.
Yep.
And then he calls his brother ugly.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't think he realized that he called his brother ugly. Bro. My vice comes in the form of women, but my brother's, his vice comes in the form of gambling.
I think even better than that was the Club 520 reaction to it. If you guys haven't seen that, go watch it. Bro, I was dying. They were saying like, they said like, he's like, damn, he basically said he called out his brother for being broke and not getting matches. They're like, who's his PR team?
Bro, for real, how do they not put a stop to it?
I don't think he probably has one. Because like, who would
not?
I mean, if they say there's no such thing as bad press.
Yeah.
But like, that's just...
Or maybe he doesn't have one, so they don't, because
oh my god,
he might not have one, to be honest, because I don't think he wants them to get in the way of him
speaking his mind
and like getting bitches. Because I think off the court, it looks like that's all he dedicates himself to.
Well, I mean, he did say that's his vice.
No, but he's a real one. He's a real one.
Yeah, no, he's just like one of like the funniest characters in the whole league, and again, he's super talented. So hopefully we see like I don't even know if we can say I must say breakout season for him.
Yeah, I hope so. I
think he could be. He's definitely has all-star level talent.
And if we don't see him cover his prop bets, he's definitely in on it, and the feds are going to do a sweep on his ass next.
No, that's his brother, remember? He said it.
He's probably in on it, bro.
Bro, he made his brother look so bad with that.
He did, bro. But then have you also seen the videos of... Oh, no, even the one where he was like, bro, of course I'm going to rig the game if, like, my homies are going to win a couple thousands of dollars.
Oh, I did see something like that.
And then the video of him right under the rim, bro, missing the layup right under the rim. Bro, I think he's next. I don't mean to put this smut on people's names like that, but I think he might be next, bro. Because him saying that and then, like, everything that's come out...
And he has a brother that
was just involved with that.
Yeah. Hopefully not. Hopefully not.
Because it's going to be a what could have been.
We're going to get that Mike Korzimba video. But all right, guys. That wraps up our NBA video for the week. Tune in next week. We'll be giving you guys more NBA content. Let us know if there's specific stuff that you guys want us to talk about. And as always, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for all the support that you guys have given us thus far. We really do appreciate it.
And remember, don't quote us
unless we're right.
Peace.